had never seen such a strange fox. It was frantically provoking a giant trap, but just as it was about to give up, the trap unexpectedly snapped shut, which frustrated it greatly. After banging on it for a while, it came up with an idea. Since the trap wouldn't trigger automatically, it would just stick its own tail inside. Once everything was done, it began shouting loudly, but just when it thought it would land a high-paying job, the farmer who came to check said it didn't meet the standards. It turned out the farm needed silver foxes, not common red foxes like itself. After explaining this, the man kicked it away. However, that kick accidentally helped it discover a solution. Seeing the silver paint it had stepped on, it had a sudden inspiration. So when it called back the man who was about to leave, it had already painted itself to look like a silver fox. In reality, for that man, this was an expensive fur coat about to meet with disaster. It proudly greeted the other foxes caged up, thinking this was a dormitory, and relaxed. At that moment, a fox who couldn't stand it anymore told it the truth. It explained that all the foxes had been deceived by the high-paying job advertisement. Humans had tricked them into coming here to kill them for their fur, but it didn't believe it at all, thinking the other fox just wanted to scare it away to monopolize the high-paying job. However, it didn't show this and instead played along, asking how to escape through the iron door. The silver fox bit hard on a file and turned it into a key, saying they would escape together that night when the clock struck. Soon, the time to escape arrived. Hearing the gunshot, the foxes opened all the doors in unison. The silver fox also opened its door and asked it to escape together, but while running, it suddenly slowed down. After all the foxes had left, it quickly returned to the cell, took out the door key, and threw it far away. Just when it thought no one would compete with it for the job, it saw the for sale sign. At that moment, it also heard the sound of an axe being sharpened. It finally believed what the silver fox had said. In panic, it desperately searched for the key, but it had thrown it far away. At that moment, the man came in with an axe. Seeing the danger approaching, it found the key, quickly opened the door, and escaped. The man immediately released the hunting dogs. Seeing this situation, the fox led them jumping over obstacles, hurdles, or narrow sewers. The hunting dogs followed closely behind. When it came out of the water, it discovered the paint had washed off. Excitedly, it stopped the hunting dogs, explaining that it wasn't a silver fox but a red fox, so they didn't need to chase it. But the hunting dogs disagreed. Having been fooled for so long, they needed to give it a good beating to calm their anger.